Yo, what's up, guys? What's up? What's up? What's up? How you guys doing? I was kind of wrong with the with the timing, unfortunately, because the race did not start. I mean, it was going to start at 3 o'clock. I was wrong, So excuse me for that. But yeah, let me. Nope. I don't know why. Sometimes the thing is kind of weird. It doesn't want to swap over on its own. I don't know why. But yeah, they are doing the formation lap now. Yeah, like it's frozen. Why is it frozen? Dude, like, I don't know why. It's being such a pain in the ass right now. Okay, it's good now. For some reason, my cursor doesn't appear, but whatever. It's all right now. It's all right now. Yeah, it should be all right now. Should be all right. Russell takes the grid spot. It's going to be interesting to see if Ferrari can actually, fight or something. And the others are also doing the same. Lining up on the grid right now. And the last Aston lines up as well in a 3-second period. Yeah, we're good to go. One light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5. And away we go. Seems like Russell has a decent start, but the Ferrari also, oh yeah, Leclerc had a great start. He's on the outside, but Russell holds him off. But it's, someone went wide. Antonelli went wide into the first corner. But yeah, okay, that's one of the McLarens attacking the Red Bull, or maybe Verstappen. Oh, someone else goes wide again. I think that might have been Antonelli again. Yeah, it was Antonelli again, but yeah, there is... Holy shit, that was 3 wide between the 2 McLarens and one of the Racing Bulls. Oh yeah, the Ferraris almost crashed. Holy shit. Oh yeah, Hamilton takes second place from Leclerc. Yeah, they are kind of slowing each other down. Ay. But yeah, there is so much action going on right now. But yeah, it's Russell, Hamilton, Leclerc, and Antonelli. But yeah, they are so close together. Of course, it was the first lap, so, Oh, and Leclerc, Leclerc loses the position to Antonelli, but Antonelli goes wide again. That was the third Track extension. I think he has to give that position back. And he does indeed. Oh, that's Verstappen. Yeah, that's Verstappen right behind them. Leclerc and Antonelli under attack by Verstappen. Verstappen goes past Antonelli and Leclerc as well. No. Oh, god damn it. Verstappen did a undercut and he has the outside line, but okay, he goes ahead. Yeah. Oh, that's 3 wide between the two McLarens and Antonelli. Fighting for P5 currently. Holy shit. Yeah, but Verstappen up to P3. And ahead of him is Hamilton and Russell. But that was so close, like Antonelli, Piastri and Norris were side by side. That was so close. Oh, Bottas has some brake issues. Oh. He's last, yeah. Oh, is it going to die again? I think that Cadillac is going to die again. Just like last year, or the last race. I think Bottas retired from the previous race as well. After just like, I don't know, 17 laps or something like that. Like he has some sort of a brake issue right now. That's what he said on the radio, that his brakes are on fire. But yeah, it's Russell, Hamilton, Verstappen. Oh, actually. Yeah, so Antonelli might be investigated for leaving the track and gaining a advantage. Because he did leave the track 3 times. But they might not give him any like penalty. Because he ended up giving back the position to Leclerc after the overtake into turn 1. But yeah, it's Russell, Hamilton, Verstappen, Leclerc, Antonelli, Piastri, Norris, Lawson, Hedger, and Lindblad. Oh, Lawson has some fire in his car, it seems like. I mean, in Europe, it's very hot, you know. The weather is really, really warm. And I guess that's not surprising, you know, that the cars are struggling. But Lawson is P8 still. But he said that there is some fire on his car. So I don't really understand. Because they are showing the battle with him and Hedger, but it doesn't seem like there is anything wrong with Lawson's car, you know, like there is no smoke. And Hedger overtakes him for P8. Lawson cuts to the inside. He might actually pull ahead before the corner. No, he doesn't. Hedger keeps P8. He's ahead of the two racing bulls. And then we have Ocon in P11, Bortoleto, Gasly, Hülkenberg, Behrman, Sainz, Albon, Colapinto, Perez, and the two Astons, and of course Bottas. Who, well, I think Bottas already retired after just a few laps, like, bro. I mean, the Cadillac is actually faster than the Aston Martins, you know, with all this upgrade package they ended up bringing. But yeah, it's a shame that it's not very reliable, you know, or they have been having issues with the quality of the car. And Bottas retires. Leaving the track. Okay, so no further investigation into Antonelli leaving the track and gaining a advantage because, of course, he ended up giving back the position. And oh no, Perez also retires. Dude, what? What the hell? Both of the Cadillacs are out before lap 5. Bro. That's crazy. Perez is also in the box and he's retiring. So, yeah. Like, they are faster than the Aston Martins. Like, Alonso was like almost a second slower than Bottas in qualifying. Or Perez. Like, I don't know which one of them qualified lower, you know, between the two Cadillacs, but yeah, like Alonso was almost a second away. And yeah, the car is not very good in terms of reliability. But yeah, it's Alonso and Stroll, P19 and P20. That's not going to change. That's for sure. They will definitely finish last 2 positions, unless, of course, there is more retirements or some crazy thing happens, you know. Russell fastest lap. And Antonelli is 5th currently. So far it's the same, you know, like Russell, Hamilton, Verstappen, Leclerc and Antonelli. Piastri, Norris, Edgar, Lawson and Lindblad are the top 10, but yeah, like Lawson keeps talking about some fire in his car, but there was nothing. Like there is no smoke or anything like that, and he's still running P9, so I don't know what he meant by that. Bortoleto is making a move on Ocon, possibly. No, he pulls out of the move into turn 1. They're fighting for P11. Antonelli is going to attack Leclerc. He has the outside line, but yeah, okay, so Leclerc went to the inside, but Antonelli didn't really try. Maybe, oh, and Antonelli, he went down the inside, but eventually he had to back off, yeah. That was very close. Looked very scary from the outside, you know. But yeah, Leclerc is really, oh, look at that speed, holy shit. And yeah, Antonelli makes the move for P4. But yeah, Antonelli moves in front of Leclerc now for P4. And Piastri is right there in P6, right behind Leclerc. So he might attack as well. But it does look like that Leclerc is using the tires a lot, you know, like he's pushing. Verstappen is right behind Hamilton. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like he's not close enough for the attack yet, but he's following Hamilton very closely. And Russell is not that far, 2.5. I think Hamilton was talking about the car being oversteery. Are there any changes? No, not yet. It seems like. But everyone, well, not everyone actually. Bortoleto is on the soft tires and Sainz as well. Everyone else except them are on the mediums. Yeah, Verstappen is very close to Hamilton now, but he takes a very tight line, you know, into turn 3. And Hamilton is using a lot of battery, that's for sure. Like he went in front a lot. Of course, Hamilton is going for like a wider line. Okay, Leclerc was told that the tire degradation is going as expected. But yeah, like he definitely used those tires a lot. Yeah, like their tire wear is not as good as the others, it seems like, you know, for Ferrari. Hamilton is dropping back to Russell. I mean, he can't really concentrate on Russell because, you know, Verstappen is behind him by 4 tenths. And on to rally 2.9 to the others, you know, Verstappen and Hamilton. Yeah, those tires do not look good on Hamilton's car. They do not look good. But yeah, Verstappen is not attacking yet. Like he can only reach Hamilton, but cannot really overtake him yet. But yeah, like, I don't know if Verstappen will have the pace to win. Oh, okay, so Russell was told that Verstappen might trigger a early pit stop for them, you know, so they might pit Russell early to undercut Verstappen. Because he's fast. He's faster than Hamilton, but Hamilton is just simply holding him up, you know. And they are dropping back over 3 seconds now between Hamilton and Russell. Oh, Verstappen is struggling with the brakes. Oh, he makes the move and... Oh yeah, he really... that was a very aggressive move, but yeah, he dived down the inside in turn 3. Hamilton is going to attack back. And he's going to overtake the... Yeah. Ooh, Verstappen locks up. Oh, holy shit, this is a great battle. Hamilton almost squeezed Verstappen onto the grass. Verstappen has the outside. Is he going to squeeze him out onto the... Oh yeah, he did, but Verstappen is still there. And eventually Hamilton keeps the position. Holy shit. Like almost throughout the entire lap, they were side by side. That was really good. Like Verstappen dived down the inside into turn 3 from very far, and he, you know, pushed Hamilton out. Not off the track, but, you know, he was very aggressive. And then Hamilton re-overtook him in the straight by using the battery. And then he was kind of... Verstappen was kind of squeezed out. Okay, of course, Verstappen is asking for a penalty for, you know, being squeezed onto the gravel trap a bit. Like, it wasn't anything extreme, you know, but it was just enough to not be able to overtake Hamilton. But yeah, Verstappen has some issues with the brakes, apparently. Like, he said that the car is pulling during braking, you know, to, I don't know if it's the left side or the right side. But yeah, apparently there is some brake issues for Verstappen under braking. Oh, there was almost a collision between... Was that the... Yeah, I think that was the two Haas cars at the start. Because they are showing the replay. Yeah, Antonelli went wide a lot. Oh, someone is pitting. Hamilton. Yeah, Hamilton is pitting. Yeah, indeed, Hamilton is pitting. So he's going to be the first to do a pit stop. And he gets another set of mediums, maybe? Like, they are not showing the full camera. Actually, I can just check the telemetry. No, okay, Hamilton gets hard tires. Yeah, Hamilton gets hard tires. But it doesn't seem like that Ferrari has the tire wear to actually win. But we will see. Anything can happen with that Mercedes car of Russell, you know. And Verstappen almost 6 seconds behind Russell now. Oh, Hamilton is smoking. There is some smoke from the back of that Ferrari. Or am I tripping? Like, wait. Yeah, indeed, there is some smoke from the back of that Ferrari. It's very difficult to see, but there was some smoke. And Leclerc is also pitting. And he also gets hard tires. Early stop for the Ferraris. They are the first two who pit. Yeah, Hamilton overtakes Bortoleto. Yeah. For P9. Bortoleto is on the soft tires. I mean, he's still very close, but I don't think he would attack Hamilton, you know. There is no point. Gasly is also pitting. Man, what a shit race for Cadillac. Both cars out before lap 5. That's insane. That is insane, bro. And Verstappen is not pitting, but Antonelli is closing the gap to Verstappen though. Antonelli is running in third place, of course. Yeah, they are very close, like 1.5 seconds maybe. Between Verstappen and Antonelli. But yeah, that was a very good battle between Hamilton and Verstappen. And he looks up again. Yeah, like there is definitely something wrong. Sainz is in the pit. Okay, so this incident between Hamilton and Verstappen was noted by the stewards, forcing another driver off the track. But there is definitely something wrong with that Red Bull. Like Verstappen did mention that the car is pulling during the braking zones to the side. But so far he's, doing all right. So I don't think they will retire him. But yeah, they are showing the replay between Verstappen, Hamilton, and Antonelli. And the two McLarens are also there. But this was also crazy. Like the highlight for this race is going to be a good watch if you don't watch this live, Yeah, like they did not show the part where Hamilton was squeezing out Verstappen. Up to P8 now for Hamilton. Again, I mean, yeah, like Hamilton is not really closing the gap to Verstappen. So this pit stop might have been a issue or a bad call. So, okay, yeah, so Russell is saying that only the surface of the tire is overheating, so they might be able to pull off a one stop. Verstappen 5.1 from Russell. And Antonelli 1.7 from Verstappen. But he's still pretty much a threat to Russell, I mean Verstappen and Antonelli. To, Russell. Because they are very close. Yeah, like Antonelli is dropping back a little bit. Just a little bit. Hamilton is behind Lawson now. And Leclerc is P11 behind Bortoleto. Well, yeah, like they did bring a lot of upgrades, Red Bull. But they do need to find as to how this package will work the best, Yeah, Hamilton is right behind Lawson now. Bortoleto is pitting on the soft tires. Yeah, Lawson is not really defending the position. There is no reason to. They are not exactly fighting the same battle, or in the same league. Yeah, Bortoleto gets a new set of mediums. Yeah, Verstappen is going to pit. Oh, he was so close to the grass on the pit entry, but I don't think it's going to be enough to Hamilton, you know. And he gets hard tires as well. But yeah, Hamilton is not going to be behind Verstappen. Yeah. Yeah. Verstappen is going to be behind Hamilton, so the undercut did work for Hamilton, but his pace was not very good, you know, on the new hard tires. But it does seem like that it's going to be like a one-stop, you know. Because at least Russell did mention that only the surface of the tire overheats, you know. The inner layers of the tire is good, you know. So they might be able to do a one-stop. Yeah, Russell is pitting as well. Antonelli is going to be 6 seconds behind Russell. So unless this pit stop is bad, it was a pretty good stop from Russell, 2.3. And yeah, Antonelli leads. Piastri is in the pits. Lawson is pitting as well. I mean, it's a Williams on the... Who is that on last place? Albon. Wait, is he out? He might be, I don't know. No, never mind. No. He's not out. He just pitted. But yeah, Alonso and Stroll, P16 and P18. I mean, Verstappen has slightly newer tires by like 6 laps or 5 compared to Hamilton. And he's very close to Hamilton. 1 second. Ay. Yeah, like, it does seem like that Red Bull works better on the hard tires. And they also have some upgrades, you know, for this race. So Antonelli is still going. It was pretty crazy that Russell was not penalized or not. They did not delete his lap time. Like he barely lifted off, you know, and they did not delete the lap of Russell. Also, no investigation for the Hamilton Verstappen incident, it seems like. Norris is in the pits, and the same goes for Colapinto. But yeah, like it was a difficult fight, or you know, they were fighting hard, but it wasn't unfair, in my opinion. Like Verstappen pushed plenty of drivers off the track throughout his career, you know, so. Yeah, Norris goes into the pits from 3rd place. And now they're Verstappen and Hamilton are fighting again, and Russell is pretty close. 1.7 seconds from Hamilton. Oh, is Verstappen? Yeah, Verstappen goes for it again into turn 3. Hamilton is definitely going to attack back. Yep, it's going to be the same as before. Yeah, like they use the worst cameras. Like they are showing this fucking drone camera. Why? Who the fuck is the director? Verstappen goes down the inside. Ooh. Yeah, that was very harsh, but he overtakes Hamilton for P3. Yeah, Hamilton was smarter. He did not stay there, you know, because Verstappen really threw that car into the corner. Oh, Antonelli has issues with the brakes as well. He's saying that the brake pedal is very long, you know. Oy, oy, oy. Russell is 10 seconds from Antonelli. And Verstappen is pulling a gap to Hamilton 1.3 now. But yeah, that was a good fight between Hamilton and Verstappen. Notice replay, what happened? Oh, he locked up pretty badly into turn 3. Yeah. Like, he didn't lock up too hard. He just simply let the car roll out of the track, you know, to avoid damaging the tires. He's running P8 now. .6 between Verstappen and Russell. I mean, Hamilton is still kind of close to Verstappen, you know, 1.5 currently. 1.6. But I think Verstappen should be able to pull away, you know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a fight between Hedger and Piastri for P6. Antonelli still did not pit. Same goes for Berman and... Well, actually, Berman is pitting right now. Antonelli and Stroll did not pit yet. I mean, it doesn't really matter what they do or what kind of strategy they pull off, because they are so much slower than other teams that, you know, it doesn't matter. Oh, yellow flags. Oh, let's say Williams in the middle of the track or in the main straight. That's going to be Antonelli pitting. That was a bit too early, I think, for Antonelli. Yeah, that was not good. Antonelli. Like, there is only yellow flags. Okay, virtual safety car now. Yeah. Yeah. So it's Sainz. There is a Williams in the... Well, next to the pit lane, basically. And his car just simply died. Ooh. Yay. That sounded very bad. Yeah, but Sainz is out. And they messed it up for Antonelli, I think. Like, they should have waited one more lap. Because it was only yellow flags, you know, in the main straight. There was no virtual safety car. And if they waited one more lap, then Antonelli might have been able to keep the lead or be a lot closer. That was very stupid of Mercedes. Ay. Or maybe he was already in the pits before, you know, Sainz stopped. Okay, Hamilton. They're showing a replay of Hamilton. Okay, so they told Hamilton to box, but he did not. Because they told him too late, but now he did. But yeah, Antonelli could have been so much closer to, you know, to Russell. Because unfortunately did not pit during the, what do you call it, the virtual safety car. Oh, they actually closed the. Okay, so they closed the pit lane, because they are pushing the car of science to the pit box, I suppose, or to the team garage. So okay, virtual safety car is ending. Oh, Antonelli is also struggling with the brakes. Ah, so he was told that one of his brake is hotter than the other, basically. And that's why he's struggling. Oy, oy, oy. This weekend was looking very good for him, to be honest, but then, I don't know. It did not really work out for him, for Antonelli. He looked very fast, but well, it is what it is. But yeah, it's green flag now. They are racing once again. So of course we have the two Cadillacs out and Sainz as well. But that was a very ugly problem with the engine. It's like the engine was normal and then suddenly something broke and the noise became very high pitched, like it was very nasty. It was very nasty. Edger is still chasing Piastri for P5. And they pitted Hamilton for the soft tires. He's going to be behind Hedger and Piastri. What about Leclerc? I mean, they did not pit Leclerc. He's still third on the hard tires. Antonelli is very close to him. But yeah, like, Russell has the fastest lap for now. Yeah, Antonelli is right behind Leclerc. And Hedger is also right behind Piastri. But neither of them are close enough to attack, Yeah, neither of them are close enough. Verstappen 4.8 from Russell. I don't know if they can actually beat Mercedes. That would be a surprise, to be honest. Because the Mercedes is very quick. But they are definitely scared of Verstappen for now. Because who knows what else this race will bring. Yeah, Verstappen fastest lap. He's definitely pushing on the hard tires. And he's slightly or slowly getting closer and closer to Russell. Antonelli. I think Antonelli has to do like a dive bomb or something like Verstappen did into turn 3. Oh, he had a look in turn 4, but eventually decided not to go for it. Hamilton is chasing Hedger. He's right behind Hedger. Like half a second away. Oh, come on, Antonelli. You need to make the move. You need to make the move. You're losing time. Ay, ay, ay. Lap 30, of course. I think you guys can see that on the yeah, on the telemetry, or not telemetry, but I don't know what it's called, you know, but you can see the leaderboard and shit like that. You can see that it's lap 30 currently. Antonelli, and yeah, he was in front of Leclerc. Hamilton is also having a look at Hedger, and I think he actually overtook him. They're side by side. Stroll might be under investigation, but Hamilton has the outside line, and yeah, he manages to overtake Hedger. But Stroll might be investigated for a yellow flag infringement. Not like it matters, you know, because they are last. I mean, Alonso is P18 and he's like 20 something seconds from Colapinto. So, you know, they are very slow. And Stroll is like 7 seconds away from Alonso as well. So, yeah, they are not very relevant on the grid currently. It was a kind of interesting move because Hamilton went or wanted to go to the inside in turn 4, but then he decided not to. But Hedger ended up braking too late, you know. So Hamilton did go for the inside after all, and eventually pulled off the move one corner later. But it was pretty cool. Nice fight between Hedger and Hamilton for P6. Norris P8, Lindblad P9, and Lawson P10. Albon also has a yellow flag infringement investigation, or well, not investigation, but like the stewards are noted, you know, the incident. I guess he was speeding under yellow. Once again, it doesn't really matter because he's P17. So he's 24 seconds ahead of Alonso. Although he's very close to Colapinto, 1.7. But I guess Stroll and Albon might get a penalty for speeding under yellow. Like, I don't know why they did not spot the car on the right side, you know, because Williams was like parked right next to the pit boxes, you know, on the main straight. Yeah, they are turning down the engine for Hamilton because the temperatures are way too high, it seems like. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't say anywhere on... Oh, never. Okay, so no further investigation for Stroll for the yellow flag infringement. No penalty for him. I guess the same is going to go for Albon. But yeah, currently on the stream, they don't say anything, you know, about the weather or how hot it is. But, you know, it is very hot currently in Europe. So, not a surprise that the cars are struggling with the heat. Verstappen 3.9 to Russell, Antonelli 9.1. He got very unlucky with that pit stop and the virtual safety car. Verstappen P2 and Hedger P7. Verstappen has the hard tires and Hedger is on the mediums. Hedger is not far from Hamilton, 2 seconds. Hamilton is going to pit earlier, of course, because he has the soft tires. Hamilton is asking if the car cooled down yet. And I guess, yeah. Because they told him to swap back to race mode. So I suppose the car did indeed cool down enough to start pushing a bit more again. But I don't know what was that smoke then from the back of the Ferrari then, of Hamilton. Like there was some smoke, but the car is running fine. And I can't really see the smoke anymore. He's on the screen right now, but there is no smoke from the car of Hamilton. Ocon is in the pits. Alonso is, holy shit, 32 seconds away from Ocon. That's crazy. Stroll is 4 seconds away from Alonso. Oh well, never mind. No. He's 25 seconds away from Alonso, from Ocon, sorry. Because Ocon was in the pits, so the telemetry was kind of not up to date, and now the gap is down to 7 seconds, yeah. Alonso is 7 seconds away from Ocon, but yeah. The telemetry was not up to date. For a second. Russell 3.1 seconds ahead of Verstappen. The top 5 are on the hard tires. And Hamilton is on the soft tires. Other than him is the 2 Aston Martins who are on the soft. Interesting. So they definitely will pit Hamilton one more time at least. Those soft tires will not last. Piastri kind of went on the large curb a bit. Yeah, it looked like Piastri and Hamilton fighting for P4. Oh, Alonso speeding in the pit lane. Incident noted. Yeah, Verstappen is closing in rapidly, 2.3 seconds away from Russell. Yeah, like he's pushing like crazy. Only 2.5 seconds away from Russell. And he also has, of course, younger tires by like 5 or 6 laps compared to Russell. He actually has a chance to win this. Maybe Russell is also struggling with the tires. That's why he's slower. I don't know. Oh, Piastri into turn 3. Oh. And Leclerc is being overtaken by Hamilton as well. Oh, not yet. Yeah, okay, so that was very weird. But yeah, like Leclerc was overtaken by Piastri and then almost by Hamilton as well. But Leclerc used some battery to defend. And they're fighting side by side. And Hamilton goes in front. Hamilton goes in front of Leclerc. Oh, something flew off. Yeah, Leclerc is going to pit. Yeah, like they made some contact. Leclerc and Piastri into turn 3. Because, Piastri really wanted to squeeze him out instead of, turning. So they made some contact and something broke off the front wing of Leclerc, but I did not see what that was. He gets another set of hard tires, I suppose. He's down in P8 now. 15 seconds away from Norris. Yeah, Hamilton and the Piastri fighting for P4. Hamilton is on the soft tires, Piastri is on the hards. Stroll is closing down the gap to Alonso. I think they are actually fighting for P18. Not like it matters, because Alonso is like 15 seconds away from Ocon. So, doesn't matter much. But yeah, Stroll overtakes Alonso, it seems like. Off the screen. Albon is in the pit. Is he going to make it? He's closing. Okay, he did not. Like, I was kind of expecting that Hamilton would dive down the inside into turn 3. But he did not do that. Turn 4. And no. Piastri is holding P4 for now. Yeah, they told Hamilton that we need to get Piastri as quick as we possibly can, because obviously he's losing time behind Piastri. Verstappen only 1.5 seconds away from Russell. What is going on with Russell? Ooh! That was crazy. Hamilton almost crashed into turn 9. Like, he was turning in and he lost the rear a bit, almost like how it was for Verstappen. And it looks like that Russell made a slight mistake. Oh, Albon will be investigated after the race for a yellow flag infringement, which was noted earlier. But the same thing happened for Stroll, but Stroll was let go, you know. So I was kind of expecting that they won't give any penalty to Albon. And Alonso is under investigation as well for speeding in the pit lane. Yeah, that was a bit. They are showing the replay of of Piastri's overtake on Leclerc. They made a slight contact. Yeah, Russell is only leading by 1.2 seconds ahead of Verstappen. Hedgehog is in the pits from P6, I think. Yeah, he was P6. He had mediums and he gets hard tires, I suppose. It did not update yet. But we will see. But yeah, he's down to P8 now. I mean, it seems like Red Bull might actually win this. Like, they definitely upgraded the car a lot, you know, like it was. I'm pretty sure this Red Bull was overweight at the start of the season. Alonso gets a 5-second time penalty. He's running P19, so for the speeding in pit lane, but yeah, like this Red Bull car was definitely overweight at the start of the season. And now it's, they're fighting for the win against Mercedes. Very impressive. Hamilton still did not manage to overtake Piastri for P4. Hmm. So Leclerc seems to be the fastest currently on the track. Running P7 on new hard tires. Okay, Piastri is going to pit. I think he's going to be behind Leclerc. Hamilton is pitting as well. So yeah. And let's see. Piastri rolls into the pit box. Okay, that was a good stop. 2.3. Yeah, they could not overtake the McLaren, but Hamilton was a bit quicker, 2.4. And yeah, indeed, Leclerc overtakes the two of them, Piastri and Hamilton. And Hadjar is not that far in P8. So far, this gap between Russell and Verstappen, this around 1 second, 1.2. Oh, Verstappen is pitting, or I mean Russell. Okay, so Alonso is under investigation for ignoring blue flags. And Russell is pitting indeed. It was a clean stop, 2.3. But he might be ahead of, who is that? Oh, it's a lap car, never mind. But yeah, Alonso might be under investigation for ignoring blue flags. So, yeah, this is definitely not his season, to say the least. He already has a 5-second time penalty. He's completely last, P19. Hadjar. Chasing P7. Who is actually Hamilton currently. And then we have Piastri and Leclerc ahead of them. Oh, there is a Haas car between them. He should pull to the side. Who doesn't really want to. Who is that? Ocon, maybe. Ocon, yeah. He's holding up Hadjar pretty badly. That was very strange. That was very strange that he did not want to let Hadjar through, but well, it is what it is. So Verstappen leads 4.7 seconds ahead of Antonelli. Piastri fastest lap. So there was some, yeah, radio message between Verstappen and the team. Stroll also had an incident for ignoring blue flags, just like Alonso. Like, bro, they are completely last. They are not fighting anyone. Like, you would expect both of them to be, aware of faster cars coming up behind them. Like, they have no care in the race at all, other than, driving around in circles. There is a lot of radio messages back and forth between Russell and the team. Yeah, but yeah, Verstappen was told to push basically earlier. Piastri is the fastest. He says the fastest lap again. Stroll is 20 seconds behind Albon. Lawson is in the pits. He's in P10 currently. was a clean stop for Lawson. Hülkenberg is in the pits as well. He's P11 right now, but he will drop back, yeah. He was overtaken by Bortoleto and Gasly. Behrman is in the pits as well. Okay, Stroll is going to retire to, yeah. Yeah. I mean, there was not much point to keep the cars out on the track. Alonso is 22 seconds away from Albon in P18. He has a 5-second time penalty and under investigation for ignoring blue flags. So, like, I don't know why. Both of them are under investigation, Alonso and Stroll, for ignoring blue flags. So stupid. That's like their only job during the races, you know, to make sure they don't hold up anyone, and they failed, it seems like. Lindeblad was also in the pits. Colapinto is in the pits. Norris as well. Piastri is right behind Leclerc. Yeah, both Leclerc and Piastri will overtake Norris for P4. This is going to be a fight for P4. Oh yeah, Piastri is making a move into turn 3. And Leclerc was not really defending, he was just simply letting him through, because he will attack Piastri into this turn 4, I think. But he could not, okay. But Leclerc is still right behind him. Less than a second between Piastri and Leclerc. It's going to be lap 50 soon. And Alonso. Whoa, what was that? Oh, okay, so never mind. So Norris had to overtake Stroll at the pit lane line, and then there was a unsafe release for Norris. He almost ended up hitting Colapinto. No further investigation for Ocon for the yellow flag infringement. Verstappen was told that, well, actually, Verstappen said that his tires are dead and he's pitting. What are they going to put on? So what does he get? Another set of hard. Yeah, I guess they did not want to risk anything with the mediums, you know, and they just simply put on a new set of hard tires on Verstappen's car. I don't know why they extended this stint so much. Like I don't know, he lost like, I don't know, 10 seconds to Russell. Yeah. I don't know if Verstappen can regain that, because of course it depends on how much time will Russell lose as his tires are degrading, you know. But this might have been too much from Red Bull. They extended this stint a lot. And Antonelli is leading ahead of Russell by 7.5 seconds, but of course Antonelli has to pit one more time. Then we have Verstappen, Piastri, Leclerc, Hamilton, Hedjar, Norris, Lawson, and Lindeblad. This is the top 10. Bortoleto, Gasly, Hülkenberg, Berman, Ocon, Colapinto, Albon, and Alonso. So, I don't know, what's the point of keeping Alonso running? Like, he has a time penalty as well. Although the penalty is irrelevant, like he's 20-something seconds from Albon. Piastri still has the fastest lap. Antonelli is going to pit. Yeah, he's in the pits. Which is going to be the last pit stop for him. It was 2.6, not that good. But Verstappen will be ahead of him, of course. Maybe Piastri as well? So Norris was noted for a pit lane infringement. Because of, he had to overtake Stroll. But I think that's not going to be a penalty. Because Stroll was having a issue with the car, so he was very slow into the pit. And Norris decided to overtake him, after the pit line, or the pit lane line. But yeah, like, it's kind of strange that he was not investigated for the unsafe release. Because he was kind of released onto virtual safety car. What? What's going on? Antonelli is going to... Oh, there is a cone on the track. Yeah, that's going to be a quick one. But Antonelli got... Bro. So, Albon ended up hitting that cone in turn 3. Oh, yeah. He went very... he went very tight on that turn, and he ended up hitting the cone during the turn in, and he cut the corner a bit and he hit the cone. But yeah, Antonelli once again unlucky with the virtual safety car. Yeah, looked like he's very close to Hamilton. And Verstappen is now 11. Oh, never mind. 9 seconds away from Russell. Yeah, not a good race for Ferrari. It doesn't look like that Leclerc might attack, Hamilton. I mean, I think his tires are kind of older. Let me check. Yeah. So no further investigation for Ocon and a bunch of other drivers. I don't know what happened. If they crashed or if they, I don't know. Or maybe all of them had like some sort of a yellow flag infringement, but either way, no investigation into Ocon and Hedjar and the others. But yeah, Leclerc has older tires than Hamilton, so I guess he doesn't really want to attack or can't really attack Hamilton. He's 1.1 seconds away from Hamilton. And Hedjar is 1.5 from Leclerc. Verstappen is getting closer and closer to Russell. 8.5 now. I mean, it still might work out for Verstappen because earlier the points where Russell really struggled with the tires was the end of the stint. You know, like it was really bad. So considering that Verstappen has newer tires, this might be a close one between him and Russell. He might actually have a chance at winning this. I mean, Verstappen might actually have a chance, even though he's over 8 seconds behind Russell. Alonso is almost a minute away from Albon. What a car that is. That car definitely won't go in any museum, you know. I think they will just put it into the trash bin or something once the season is over. Yeah, like Russell is losing time to Verstappen. On 24.6 from Verstappen. And both of them are catching Russell. Okay, so Alonso served his penalty for the pit lane infringement 5 second. Yeah, like we couldn't see the fucking overtake. But we can't see the overtake because, well, the director was showing someone's back of the head. Oh, Hedger undercuts Leclerc and he takes the position back. But yeah, we couldn't see the overtake into turn 3 because the director decided to show someone's head, from the back. So we literally could not see the overtake happen between Hedger and Leclerc. But now Hedger is in front of Leclerc. And Leclerc is saying that the tires are dead. I mean, 19 laps old. Those hard tires. And no further investigation for Norris for the pit lane infringement. But it was an unsafe release, so I don't know what's going on, but whatever, FIA makes very strange decisions sometimes. Or often, I should say. Yeah, Russell and Verstappen 7.4 now. And keep in mind that Russell was really struggling on the later half of the stint, or the previous stint. Oh, Russell makes a mistake. Yeah. Into turn 1, he was kind of late on the brakes or something, and he cut across the curb. And of course, both Verstappen and Antonelli has newer tires, and they are closing the gap to Russell. This upgrade package definitely helped Red Bull. Like, I'm pretty sure they reduced the weight of the car. That was the issues with the car at the start of the season, that it was very heavy. And now they definitely managed to cut the weight down a bit. .8 between Verstappen and Russell. 6.8. And lap 58 currently. We are watching the fight between Leclerc and Norris. I mean, Norris is catching Leclerc. He's really struggling with those tires. Leclerc is kind of begging the team for a pit stop. Yeah. Norris is right behind him. He's going to be overtaken and lose P7, but yeah, there is no point in not pitting him because he cannot lose anything now. So Lawson is 46 seconds behind, so it's most likely going to be P8 for Leclerc this race. This Ferrari really harsh on the tires. They wear out those tires very quickly. Russell and Verstappen 6.1 seconds now. Verstappen is closing rather quickly. And it's lap 60 currently, out of 71. And yeah, Leclerc is going to pit again. They have to, because he's really struggling with the tires now. I guess he will get a new set of mediums maybe, or something. Not like it matters, but yeah. Leclerc is in the pits. And Hamilton is only P5. Like, qualifying is really good for Ferrari, but the races are just not very good because of how the tire is being destroyed by the car way too quickly, you know. Leclerc down to P8, and I guess maybe he either got soft tires or mediums. But we will see. Actually, let me check. Yeah, he got soft tires for the last few races, or the last 10 laps, basically. But Verstappen 5.5 to Russell. Oi, oi, oi. 5.5 to Russell. And only 3.8 to Verstappen. Both of them are closing in on Russell, but I don't know, maybe he will be able to keep this win or maintain this pace, you know. Alonso is beautifully keeping this almost 1 minute gap to Albon. Yeah, that's not good to say the least. P18, almost a minute from P17, so that's actually like, I don't know, HRT levels of performance. Or Caterham or something, you know. Yeah, like Ferrari tried to do a lot of different strategies. They put on the soft tires, but it just simply did not work. That car eats through the tires way too quickly. So it's most likely going to be P5 for Hamilton and P8 for Leclerc. .2 between Verstappen and Russell. I mean, Verstappen is closing, but it might not be enough. You know, the race might end before he could catch Russell. Unless the tires of Russell really drop off. Which was, you know, that happened in the earlier or the previous stint. At the end of the stint, the tires for Russell really died quickly, basically, and he was struggling a lot. Norris and Hedjar fighting for P6. Well, not really fighting yet, but, you know, Norris is closing in on Hedjar. Yeah. Verstappen really likes this track, that's for sure. I mean, he won like 4 or 5 times here, I think. So this is definitely a strong track for him. And he has a bit newer tires by like 6 laps compared to Russell, so maybe there is going to be a fight between them at the end of the race, or the last few laps, you know. Which can be dangerous for Russell, because, you know, Antonelli is right behind, and if they end up colliding or something, Antonelli might go through. Because Antonelli is P3, only 3.5 seconds behind Russell. Or behind Verstappen, sorry. Piastri P4, Hamilton P5. Norris is closing in on Hedger, Leclerc P8, Lawson and Lindblad P9 and P10. Alonso is losing time to Albon, even though he has the soft tires on and Albon has the hard compound. Alonso is over a minute behind P17, who is Albon, so yeah, what a garbage car that is. The gap is down to 4.7 between Verstappen and Russell. Verstappen most likely will win the drivers, or the day of the driver, or whatever it's called. I mean, he did drive very good. It's a shame he, you know, crashed in qualifying, but these upgrades are working very, very well for Red Bull, that's for sure. Yeah, 4.6 between Verstappen and Russell. But I don't know, maybe Russell might be out of range, you know, might be out of reach. The race might end before, you know, Verstappen can catch up to Russell and the tag, because of course, that's one thing, that you catch someone, you also have to overtake them. Maybe Red Bull waited a bit too long by extending that stint a bit too long, maybe by 1 or 2 laps too long. Oh yeah, I mean, that's also the other thing, yeah. That Russell can make mistakes. Because he did go wide in turn 1. Gasly also did the same, P13. He's chasing Hülkenberg, it seems like. Yeah, for P12. And he went wide into turn 3. Russell is slowing a bit in terms of lap times. 3.8 between Russell and Verstappen. This is going to be close. This might actually be a fucking, I don't know, a last lap fight or something, you know? .6. Oh yeah, they're on the same screen now. Gained 4.1 seconds over 10 laps. That's this message on the screen. Oh yeah. Verstappen is really pushing it though, yeah. He was kind of sliding in turn 3. The gap went up a bit. Yeah, I think it's difficult to tell, of course, but the laps might run out before Verstappen catches Russell, I think. And Antonelli is very close to Verstappen, 2.3. Yeah, lap 68. Yeah, I don't think Verstappen can make it. Laps will run out before before they get in range. Yeah, I think that's going to be the case. Like Verstappen is still closing, of course, but it's just simply not enough. I think they waited a bit too much, they lost a long or too much time, you know, on the previous stint. The gap is down to 3.1 now between Russell and Verstappen, and 1.8 for Antonelli and Verstappen. Ooh, Antonelli is... Oi, oi, oi. Antonelli is really quick, but yeah, he's going to be way too far. Like, he has the newest tire compared to Verstappen and Russell. Russell has 25 laps old hard tires. Antonelli has 70 laps old hard tires. 1.3 now between Antonelli and Verstappen. Yeah, it doesn't seem like that Verstappen get closer to Russell, you know. It's not enough. It is not enough. But Antonelli might actually get Verstappen for second place. Yeah, Antonelli is a lot quicker than Verstappen. He can still push those tires as much as he wants, it seems like. But you know, it's a very good race for Red Bull and Verstappen. The upgrade package is definitely working, so it's going to take some time until they figure things out, but yeah, it's a very good race for Red Bull. 2.6 between Verstappen and Russell with 2 laps to go, and 1 second between Antonelli and Verstappen. Yeah, there might be an attack from Antonelli on the last lap. It kind of looks like that Verstappen is understeering a lot, you know, but he's still gaining on Russell, 2.2 second gap, but it's not enough for Verstappen to overtake. Yeah, last lap. Gasly's fighting Hülkenberg for P12, but we don't really care about that. Can Antonelli overtake Verstappen for second place? 6 tenths between the two of them. He has to consider a few things, that's for sure, if it's even worth it. You know, because Antonelli is also fighting for the title. Oh, Antonelli is right behind Verstappen. Yeah, he's not going to attack into turn 4. But let's see, turn 5. They're so close together. And turn 6. Ooh, Verstappen goes really wide. Yeah, like he's definitely struggling to keep the car on track. But it's unlikely that he will lose the position now, yeah. Like he was understeering like crazy into turn 6. And Russell comes around and finishes first. 1.6 second gap to Verstappen, and then Antonelli finishes third, Verstappen second. They were very close together. Like 2 seconds between, the first and the third driver. Piastri is going to be P4, Hamilton P5, Hedger P6, Norris, Leclerc, Lawson, and Lindblad for the top 10. But they're showing the battle between Gasly and Hülkenberg for P12, but I don't think, Gasly will not take that position away from Hülkenberg. Yeah, it's a great race for Racing Bulls. Double points. And Russell wins. That was very close. Like, I think 1 or 2 more laps and Russell would have been in trouble. Or maybe if Red Bull did not wait this long to, or did not extend the stint that much, they might have had a better chance. Because of the, how do I say it? Like, because they extended the stint, they lost like 10 seconds to Russell. And Verstappen could not really catch up. Like, there was just simply not enough laps left to overtake Russell. But man, Antonelli was very unlucky with 2 virtual safety cars. He pitted just before those virtual safety cars happened, so very unlucky for Antonelli. But yeah, this was a good race for Red Bull. P2 and P6, I think, for Hedger. But yeah, I think it's safe to say that this was the maximum, they could do for Verstappen at this race. But he was only 1.6 seconds away from Russell, so very close to the line. And yeah, so Russell finishes first. This is his second win of the season, I think. I think the first one was Australia. Or the season opener, but I think that was Australia, which was the season opener, and yeah. I mean, kind of lucky in a way for Russell. Alonso is the only car who was lapped 3 times. That's crazy. But I guess not unexpected, when you look at the performance of Aston Martin. He was over 50 seconds behind Albon. So, yeah. Not a good showing as usual from Aston Martin. And Hamilton, I guess he's disappointed with this. Only P5. Like, the Ferrari seems to be eating through those tires way too quickly. They just simply can't really be there, during the races. And they are showing Verstappen now. Good race for him, I think it was a great race. And Piastri almost on the podium. Well, not really almost, because almost 20 seconds behind Antonelli, but great race for Piastri. He had the top speed of the race, 348 kilometers per hour for Piastri. Kind of a irrelevant stat, but it is what it is. And Antonelli has the fastest lap. Not like it matters, like there is no fastest, there is no point for that, anymore. So yeah, it's Russell, Verstappen, Antonelli, Piastri, Hamilton, Hedger, Norris, Leclerc, Lawson, and Lindblad for the top 10. for the, the point scorers. And then Bortoleto, Hülkenberg, Gasly, Berman, Colapinto, Ocon, Albon, and Alonso. But yeah, like Alonso is like in a different league, that's like GP2 actually. GP2 levels of performance from the Aston Martin. Almost 1 minute behind P17, and he was lapped 3 times. So that's actually like HRT levels of performance, or stuff like that. They are crazy slow. But yeah, I don't think I will watch the podium ceremony because there is no point. I mean, we know the winners. Or the winner. Oh, goddamn, Antonelli was very close to Verstappen. I just noticed. Only 3/10 away from P2. I kind of wish the race was longer by like a lap or two, because then we would have seen some nice fighting between the three of them, but yeah. Verstappen and Antonelli just simply run out of time, basically. There was not enough laps to actually challenge Russell. Like, I guess Verstappen could have if they don't extend that stint too much, because they extended by like 6 or 7 laps. And they lost like 10 seconds to Russell. Maybe if they did not extend that stint, I don't know. But it was very close. Russell was only 1.6 seconds ahead by the end of the race. So, it was very close between them. But a good race. Like, it was kind of tense as we were kind of, hoping that we can see a fight as Verstappen is catching up and Antonelli is catching up as well. So I think it was a great race. Not for everyone, of course. I think Ferrari had a pretty bad race. P5 and P8 for Leclerc, and actually for Hamilton and Leclerc. Yeah, it doesn't. They have to fix that tire issue. That's for sure, because this was really fucking bad. Like, yeah, Hamilton ended up winning, but in the previous race, but this was a really bad race weekend. And now the fans are coming on the track, yeah. As usual. Good race for McLaren though, P4 and P6. Or P7, sorry, for Norris. And good race for Racing Bulls as well, P9 and P10. I mean, the Audis were just outside, of the point scoring positions, P11, P12. Bortoleto, Hülkenberg. Gasly was kind of challenging Hülkenberg at the end, but he once again ran out of time as well. Or run out of laps, basically. Berman, Colapinto, Ocon, Albon, and Alonso. Very quiet races for them, like we didn't really see them on the screen, except when Albon ended up causing this virtual safety car, He ended up hitting this bollard in turn 3 because he turned too early. And of course, he was also investigated for some yellow flags or some issue or something like that. Yeah. And Alonso also got a penalty. But it is what it is. So yeah, let me swap over to the other screen. Oh, where is it? There it is. Oh, okay, never mind. For a second, my OBS froze, but it's okay. It's okay. So yeah, it was a alright race. Like, it definitely wasn't too exciting, but there was some really good fights in the early stages. I will definitely rewatch those. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed today's stream, and I see you next time. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming again today, Maybe I will boot up something, like maybe some Formula 1, I don't know. Maybe I will, I don't know. But we will see. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed today's stream, and I'll see you guys next time. So bye bye.